Hey everyone, Terry Lynn Reese from TLR Coaching and Consulting. Welcome to Tips, Tricks, and Trends this week. We are talking about some more beer for all my beer fans out there. Last week we did some IPAs, sours, pale ales. This week I want to talk about a couple stouts and porters that I found that I think are really, really amazing for this fall, holiday, cold weather season. I just found some great flavors, and I'm really a big fan of Collective Arts. They are a brewery out of Ontario, Canada. This is the second year that they've done this line. It's called Origins of Darkness. I love it. And they partner up with 4 different breweries, trying to get some local flavors from Canada, local flavors from wherever the brewery that they partner up with has got to see what they can come up with for some nice flavors. Again, the Origins of Darkness, of course, is dealing with some of the darker, heavier beers. The difference between a stout and a porter really is the way the barley is brewed. In a porter, you're going to get malted barley, and in a stout, you're going to get unmalted roasted barley, which is what's going to give you that coffee, chocolatey flavor to it. So that's really what's going to be the difference. They're both dark, a little heavy in color. If you want to compare it to anything, it's going to look like a Guinness. That's what a stout is. Nice, rich, tons of flavor. Like I said, that chocolatey coffee almost flavor. That's what a stout and the porter is going to kind of look like as well. So again, Origins of Darkness. The first one that they partnered up with is a brewery called Mikkeller. I hope I'm saying that the right way. They're out of Denmark. And with Mikkeller, they did some bourbon barrel imperial stout. And what the idea behind this one was vegan latte inspired. So what this one has in it is it's got almond milk, and it's also got some coffee in it. So this is going to be a strong stout. Definitely, it's already got that coffee kind of malted flavor to it already. And they added some more coffee to it. I'm going to show you what that looks like in color, just so you can see if you don't know what a stout's going to look like. But it's really dark and chocolatey in color, a little bit thicker, nice brown foam, soapy foam on top. Really nice, strong coffee smell to it. And definitely just tastes like a latte. But you can definitely, of course, taste the malt from the beer and everything in it. But that's really, really nice. Again, Mikkeller out of Denmark. That is their bourbon barrel-aged imperial stout with almond milk and coffee. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys about is they also try to work with local artists to design all of their cans. The cans are absolutely gorgeous, and they're working with a girl this year. Her name is Cassidy Ray Marietta. She's out of Columbus, Ohio. Really, really pretty cans. I'll show you each one as I pull them up. The next one that they worked with is a Baltic Porter. And this one is with Pohjola Brewery. They're out of Estonia. This can is really, really pretty. Again, Cassidy Ray doing the artwork on that one. It's really, really pretty. The colors are so fall, and so are the flavors. And this is a cognac aged Baltic Porter, and this one is infused with prunes. So they age it in the cognac, XO cognac barrel for about 9 months, and then they add the prunes to it to bring out some of that stone fruit. Again, that's a porter. It's going to look pretty similar to the stout. Nice dark and chocolatey in color. Same kind of chocolatey brown foam on top. It's going to be a little smoother than the stout, especially with the coffee added in it from the Mikkeller. Definitely what I expected. More like a regular stout, but you can definitely taste the prunes in there. It's got a little bit of fruit right there on the back of your palate, but that one's really, really nice. A little smoother, Baltic Porter, aged in cognac barrels, a little bit of prunes added to that one. Next one that they work with is pretty cool. This one is with Microphone, and they are out of Chicago. Collective Arts partnered up with them, and this one is an imperial stout, and this one's with maple syrup. And they aged this one in bourbon barrels first, and then they switched it over to some bourbon barrels that actually had some walnut infused in them as well. Can is black, really pretty artwork. Cassidy Ray Marietta doing her thing out of Ohio. Really cool cans. And again, this is a maple syrup, bourbon barrel aged imperial stout. And this one's got walnuts as well that they had inside that one. I'll show you again. This is pretty much going to look like the rest. Nice, heavy, chocolatey, dark, really rich color. and flavor to it as well. But you can definitely taste the maple syrup in the foam on top. And the sides, it's really, really nice, smoother. If you're gonna really need to be a coffee fan for that first one from Mikkeller, because like I said, they added a more coffee flavor to that one, so it's really almost like an espresso type flavor coffee. No sugar, no cream. It's gonna be a strong flavor for you, so you're gonna really have to like that. This is a little less strong, but still just as nice. Again, this is Microphone out of Chicago, up with Collective Arts. And that is their maple syrup, bourbon barrel-aged imperial stout with walnuts. Definitely another really nice flavor for the fall. And then the last one I want to talk about is Civil Society. Civil Society and Collective Arts. Civil Society is out of Florida. And what Collective Arts did with them is they really wanted them to kind of come out of a lot of the normal flavors that they were doing down in that Florida heat and to infuse some of what they were doing down there with what's going on in Canada. So what this one is Canadian whiskey barrel aged, imperial stout, another stout, but this one's got marshmallows, cocoa, and some cinnamon in it. And I have not tried this one yet, so I'm not really sure how this one tastes, but I can only imagine. It's gonna be nice and chocolatey. Coffee flavor, not as heavy on the head, actually nice thin head on the top of that. I can smell the cocoa. And the marshmallows right off the top. That's really nice. Really, really nice. Not too sweet at all. I thought it might be a little bit sweet with the marshmallow. You can taste the cinnamon right away. I think this one might be my favorite, actually. Let me show you the can on that one. It's really pretty, maroonish color. Cassidy Ray did some really beautiful artwork on that one. But again, Canadian whiskey, barrel-aged imperial stout with marshmallow, cocoa, and cinnamon. All by Collective Arts, collaborating with Mikkeller Brewery, Microphone Brewery, Civil Society, and Pohjola out of Estonia. Again, Collective Arts, this is their Origin of Darkness line. You can find it at Standard Liquor down on Eddy Street. Thank you so much to the guys down at Standard Liquor for always partnering up with TLR Coaching and Consulting. Cheers, guys. Try another beer.